What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Full Court Heave. It's your host, Shaygoon, and we got another loss. Woo! Yeah, don't it feel? Don't you feel it? I might react to the highlights tomorrow morning, but let's just talk through our feelings today. How we feeling? My main thing with this game, Toronto Raptors, Miami Heat, is that why did the Raptors decide to show up halfway through the game? Right? Why show up halfway through the game? That's my main question. It takes a skirmish with a player to start the team. That should be the biggest takeaway. Yes, there's a lot of BS we can talk about. We can talk about the calls. Horrible. Both ways. Definitely a lot on the Raptors, but it was bad both ways. We can definitely talk about that. We can talk about players not showing up. And I guess that's my main concern. Oh my goodness, bro. It was a competitive game for the end of the third quarter into the fourth and early on before Scottie went down. But even before Scottie went down, it's a close game. But realistically, the Raptors are not really playing defense to start. That's a huge issue. Especially when your offense is that bad to start, you can't also play horrible offense and not play defense. And the Raptors were doing both of those things early, which is really tough. That's really tough. Okay, so let's go through it. Game starts. It's not great, but Pascal and Scottie are doing some things. And then Scottie goes down for an injury. I don't know exactly what time it was that he went for that ankle injury, but that took him out of the game. From there, the Miami Heat went on to go immediately to a 14-2 run. And if you watch those clips, it's horrible defense. It's bad communication. It's not just a blown coverage one. It's like incredibly horribly blown coverages. I don't know what you need. I get it. I'm not really gonna get too crazy on this game because yes, they got in 4 a.m. last night. Tough back-to-back, yes, but Miami's on a back-to-back. So I don't really want to hear that excuse. You can't start the first 28 minutes of a game playing that bad. It's really that simple. It's really, really that simple. So I'm happy the Raptors came back, but ultimately I feel like I'm not going to get too high or too low about this game. Hopefully the Raptors look at this game and they realize, okay, especially against a good team. Maybe you can do that against the Sacramento Kings, but I don't know, it's Miami. We know what Miami's going to bring. It's going to be a tough game. This should have been a slapping. In all purposes, the way this game was going, this should have been a slapping, but Toronto-Miami games are never slapping. It's always unnecessarily dramatic. Always unnecessarily dramatic. So, what ends up happening, right? Scottie goes out. A lot of, Raptors are also playing horrible on offense. And they're not really swinging it. They pass it to somebody. He tries to go one-on-one. Oh, he gets denied. Pass it to another person. He tries to go one-on-one. He gets denied. And then the shot clock runs out. And then we chuck up a horrible shot. That was the whole first. I summarized the whole first half of the game for you. So you don't even have to watch it. I got you. Just listen to what I just said. Picture that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that a million times with the Raptors. Boom. Okay, I saw what happened. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. And then the Miami Heat go on a huge run after Scottie goes out with the injury. They go up they're up 24 points. And then there's a really weird play where Koloko is trying to get a rebound. Caleb Martin's trying to box him out. I think Koloko gets the rebound, but he lands really awkwardly. So he's off balance and kind of falling out, just falling down. So he grabs Caleb Martin's jersey as he's falling down, and Caleb takes immense offense to that. I can definitely see bro, get off my jersey. And maybe he didn't see what happened. Maybe. But overall, it was an insane overreaction for Martin to, do what he did, trying to act like he's trying to punk a rookie. Koloko, of course, you're bro, you're not going to stand over me like that. What the heck? Koloko gets up right away. And then, within a half second, Caleb Martin shoots him like it's a UFC. It's a UFC takedown. I watched UFC earlier today. Shouts out Sugar Shum with that dub, But it was just a wild play. I'm this is so extra. Long story short, Caleb Martin tackles Koloko into the first row. Luckily, there just happened to be no fans in those seats. Which, by the way, there's a lot of A lot of empty seats. I'm gonna slide that in. There's a lot of empty seats. I'm just something I noticed. And a bunch of players are involved. It gets broken up. But there's a lot of weird things in this game. Precious Achuiwa and Tyler Herro talking a lot of trash to each other, which they were only teammates for a year. So yeah, maybe they didn't really vibe with each other on the team. But I don't know why they were really talking so much. That was just kind of weird to me. But yeah, after that skirmish, there's a timeout, and then the Raptors, obviously pissed off, start to actually play defense, start to actually apply pressure. This Raptors team is a team structured to scramble, to hustle, and to play hard. Yes, you can play hard. Like, the way they've been playing is like they play hard as if like the Sacramento Kings are playing hard, which is not actually playing hard. The Raptors playing hard to their level of sweatiness, the level of Toronto Raptors sweatiness, which is a high level of sweatiness. That is the standard, and the Raptors have not been playing like that lately. Last 2 games. I'm not really worried, though. They haven't, outside of the middle of this game, they haven't really gotten blown out in any of the games, and they're playing good teams. So, there's that. But yeah, just an overall bad performance. Let's go through the starters. Fred, he was good in the second half. He definitely is he's feeling through how this team is going to run early in the season. He needs to be more aggressive, but at the same time, like, he's trying to figure out who needs what where early on. So I'm actually not super annoyed with him. Gary played well. This is probably Gary's best game of the season, and he didn't do anything too crazy. Just hit his open shots, did what he needed to do. I actually don't have complaints with Gary. Pretty much all first 3 games. Bad game for OG, but it wasn't like abysmal. Like I don't know. It wasn't abysmal. It's just a couple bad games. Is what it is. It's just a lot of players are having bad starts to the season, which is tough to get through because Nick Nurse once again is not going through his bench like at all, and that's an issue. Siakam, good game. It was like Siakam was like kind of chilling through this game, like he wasn't doing really anything, and then he finished with like 23, 9, and like 7, almost another triple double. Like the floor of Pascal Siakam has been raised. All right. Scottie played good before the injury. And then Precious with some good minutes off the bench. Playing against his former team. I think that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, another guy who played great, Malachi. Played great off the bench. A couple threes. Being pesky on defense. Dalano didn't play bad either. But I understand the bench is limited right now. And we'll see how bad that ankle injury is for Scottie, and see if he has to miss many games. I feel like he's probably missing Monday's game. That would be my assumption. No need early in the season. No need to rush him back. But yeah, man, they need to start getting some guys back, or they need to start looking at other options within the roster to play some rotation minutes. Like Juancho hasn't seen the court since game 1. Nick just knows he can't play him right now, and I feel like Nick needs to go to his bench more, but it's tough. It's tough because there's no offensive sets, and a bunch of those guys are not creators. So if you have a bunch of guys like Juancho and there's no actual offensive sets, they just end up kind of like floating around the three-point line, not really doing anything. So it's difficult, It's difficult in that sense. Maybe give Champagne a look. I don't know. Like, maybe you got to go Malachi and Dalano together. Maybe see how they play off each other in the second unit. Go Dalano, Malachi, Precious, Thad, and Koloko. I mean, one of those guys is probably going to be starting Monday against the Heat again without Scottie Barnes. And yeah, we're playing the Heat again in like a day. So, yeah, man. I don't know. That's my spiel for now. We might check out the highlights tomorrow morning. I don't know. I've watched 2 bad Raptors games in a row. Like, they were close, but they weren't good games to watch. So now I feel like I need a break. So I'm not gonna wait 8 hours until highlights get posted. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be the video for right now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any grievances, let them down in the comments down below. Raptors are now 1-2 on the season. So yeah, man. If you have anything to say, leave them in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when I post, that notification bell. And we got another game on Monday. I will be here. I will see y'all on Monday. Appreciate the love, the support. But I'm gonna find something else to do with the rest of my Saturday. I'm not taking a second more to talk about this. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one.